Hello, you fucks. Welcome to John Solo's Beer Brigade. I'm
Hey.
John Solo. There's little Lissa Gramlin. She is a tropey girl. That's what we wrote on this. I didn't know how to spell tropey. I actually asked Anna how to spell tropey because I didn't know because I'm an idiot. So, hi.
Well, I want to know, how was your trip?
It was fantastic.
We all missed
It's
you around here, and
it's
apparently you survived. So,
It's
because
pretty
you're here.
hard to have a bad time when you're out in the wilderness with a Jeep, unless you are not very fond of the wilderness or Jeeps, and I am fond of both, so that worked out pretty well. Yeah, I'll show pictures and shit when we morning coffee and all that. But yeah, it was a great time. Thank you for asking. How was your few days without me? Did everything go all right?
Everybody missed you.
I'm sorry about that. I mean, it's not like I have lots of videos you can watch. Like if you're like you haven't gotten your John Solo fix, there's lots of video. There's
Oh, trust me, I did. I was watching old episodes of Ramblin.
see exactly. So wait though. So you're kind of getting into it. You were watching yourself, weren't you? You see you. I mean, I get it. I've watched videos of myself too. I get it. I understand. I don't like too much anymore, and like I don't like editing. But yeah, so it feels good though. You get to watch yourself, and you're like, "Wow, I said something funny," and then you giggle a little. You like that, don't you? You like it all?
Although I think we should bring back the little guest narrator thing.
Yeah, that's a pain in the ass, is what that is. So if we want to bring back the guest narrator thing, I said this for years, not years. Years is it seems like years to me, but it's actually months. You should do this show, not me. I should be the guest, not. So yeah, you should take. So if you want guest narrators, go fucking get guest narrators. I'm fine with it. I was just tired of doing it. That's all. I was tired every week having to reach out to somebody else. I mean, my friends always said yes, it was all good, but yeah, you do it. You
Well,
you
I
you
mean, I
find a
could
guest
reach
narrator.
out to them and send you their little clips that they
Ta-da!
post.
Perfect. Yep. Done. Easy. That's yeah. I just I got enough on my plate. I don't want to do it. So you do it, and then it's done. So yeah, you do it. You take care of it every week. You reach out to them. You give me the video the day before with all the other material, and we're good. Done. Easy.
Yay!
Yeah, exactly. So let's see what we got going on this week. Looks like there were a
Not a
ton
whole
of
lot.
releases. Not a whole
No.
lot. Is that the first one? Did I get it in the right order? Look at that. Cool.
Yes,
All
you
right.
got the right order.
Sweet. Well, all right. Tell me what's going on.
Um, I got Tangled Warriors, The Weaver's Circle, Book 4 by Jocelyn Drake and Rhonda Elliott. Rhonda, I think. I
I don't know.
apologize if I mess up a name. I'm not
Yeah,
good with words.
it looks like pork rinds, so I'd go with that. Yeah.
And narrated by Kurt Graves and Silas Whitaker.
Little Silas Whitaker, look at him. He's a little baby narrator. He's doing. It looks like they're working, man. They're doing great. Excellent. Oops, I lost my buttons. There we go. Next we had.
Bites Daddy, Love Bites, Book 2 by Jada Marks, narrated by Simon Dornet.
No, I mean, there's blood, so I'm assuming vampires, but it could also be littles. We don't really know either one. Littles, or I mean, because it's a bottle, and that.
It could be, who knows.
Yeah, I bet so. Then we had.
Sanctuary, Wrecked, Book 1 by Kelly Fox, narrated by John Solo.
Ta-da! Look at that. That came out pretty quick. Still waiting on a couple of them. I got a couple of them in the hopper right now
Yeah,
that haven't come out. But
which was surprising because only one Tantor project came out on Tuesday, and then a few more trickled in, not Tantor, but a few more trickled in on Wednesday night. But I was surprised on how many weren't coming out. I'm like, what, is every narrator on vacation?
well, it could very well be production delay. I mean, that does happen occasionally. I'm waiting on Hedonist. I really want Hedonist to come out,
Yeah,
but
I'm waiting on that one too.
but we used a different distributor, so if I go through ACX, they're going to come out in few days normally, something like that. 3 to 5 max. But and plus, well, Patty Logan's book that we just did too, Blood of the Red period. I forget the
Yeah,
name
it
of it,
should be
but
out any day.
yeah, well, we shall see though, because that was submitted through her account, not my account. So we shall see. This is another good test
Oh.
just to see how it works. We don't really have these tests very often, but this is a good test. We can see if going through the Falcon Sound Company account makes any big difference on this. I think it does, but we shall see. Anyways, sorry to digress here in our video. Next, we had
Xander, Johnson Family Rules Book 1 by Carly Marie, narrated by Bolton Hill.
Big Johnson family. That one came out on the 18th. Then we had
The Slow Death 4-Packs Trilogy Book 1 by B.L. Maxwell and Nick Starr, narrated by Guy Verizer.
Yeah, I think that's as good a guess as any for how to pronounce that last name. That one came out on the 21st. Then we had
Over and Over Again by Cole McCade, narrated by Philip Alces.
I forget how to say that, but I don't think that's it. I actually had to save his last name pronunciation just so I could get it right on credits. Then I forget. But yeah, that one also came out on the 22nd. Then we had
Alien Abduction for Milkmen, The Intergalactic Guide to Humans, Book 6 by Skye McKinnon, narrated by Aaron Smith.
I'm kind of jealous. I kind of wanted to narrate this book. Look at this. That's fantastic.
It's only an hour and a half long, but I had to put it in there because I wanted to see your reaction to this.
I kind of want it. It sounds like it's right up my alley. Are there tentacles too? We're freaking in. Let's do it.
I don't know. I listened to the sample and it's British, so who knows?
Yeah, who knows? We can't tell if it's tentacles because it's British. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, I know it's alien and milk is curdling, so I have no idea.
Yeah, well, you should. You're into aliens. You should check it out. Come on, it's only an hour and a half. You should do it. Take one for the team, Lissa. Listen to that book. Come on. Anyways, that one came out on the 23rd. Yeah, well, you should listen to it. Poor Aaron Smith. You're not giving him credit. He's British. Come on. Just because he's British doesn't mean you can't listen to him. Are you offended by British teeth? Is that what it is?
No, I'm not.
Just making sure. Next, we had
How to Catch a Vet, Chester Falls, Book 6 by Anna Ashley, narrated by Nick Hudson.
Excellent. We've got quite a few coming up from Anna Ashley ourselves here in the next couple months. Then we had
Keeping Him, Book 2 by Amy Aislinn, narrated by Michael Franklin.
Do you think he's about to turn into Superman? Is that what's about to happen right there? He's okay. Either that or he's very upset. You ever notice, like, if you're like, "Hey, I'm upset," like that's like I'm upset. But if you go, "Hey, I'm upset," that is way worse. It shows the shock value. It's like a shock, like, "Hey, oh my God," that does it every time. So it's the whipping off the glasses is what does it. Or you're about to change your outfit and be Superman, one or the other. Anyways, then we had
Moonstruck, Necessary Evils, Book 3 by Onley James, narrated by Liam DeCosmo.
Ta-da! Every time I hear Liam DeCosmo's name, I feel like... You ever had that Cosmo drink? You know, the Cosmos?
No.
It's very tasty. I can't have them anymore. Turns out I break out in handcuffs every time I drink that shit. Then we had...
Ice Age, Gay Caveman by Jack Wolfman, narrated by Robert Thorne.
Man, this
is another one I wanted to see your face on.
These guys are getting the best books. I really want... Okay, take 2 for the team this week. Take 2 for the team. I want to hear what both of those are like. Then finally... Well, no. We got a few more here. We also had...
Chasing Jackson by Jada Marks, narrated by Denver Stevens.
That's a fantastic name, by the way, Denver Stevens. Then we had...
Chosen, Demon Gate Series, Book 1 by Nicholas Bella, narrated by Michael O'Shea.
That one also came out on the 23rd. That was a big day. And finally...
Domestic Animals, Hazard and Somerset, Arrows in the Hand, Book 3 by Gregory Ash, narrated by Tristan James.
Ta-da! And now we get to what everybody has been waiting for here.
And there's been a theme for this week of what I've been listening to.
Yeah, well, first one here. Tell me all about it.
It's basically sex light. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, uniquely average. I listened to this one because it was Michael and Susan. And Tracy and Betty told me it was very good and that they enjoyed it, but I didn't really care for this one, and I gave it like maybe one bullet.
Okay. So one
It
bullet,
was
that's kind of, there's no sex really, or not very much sex. Maybe one sex scene,
it
right?
was different, and well, it was a daddy boy book with a twist. I mean, Michael did a wonderful job with it, and Susan did a great job in writing it, but I couldn't connect with the characters. Ethan is a chef and on the autism spectrum, being neurodivergent, and Dan, the other main character, is the daddy and a retired lawyer and gray ace, or gray asexual. I mean, there were a little bit of the sexy times, but it was different, and it was, like I said, it was great. Susan did a great job, but it just wasn't for me. And I had to pause it every so often because Ethan made me overwhelmed at times by the way he talked and got, I guess, passionate about things. Not really passionate, but somebody would suggest something and he'd rattle off on why you shouldn't do this, and it just overwhelmed my brain. So it was
Gotcha.
different from what I've usually listened to or read.
I love when you get descriptive like this too, so you're actually explaining exactly why, and I absolutely appreciate that. That's why this is a Ramblin' Gremlin, because I want to hear what you actually think. So that gives an honest take on it. Excellent. And you know what? Not every book is for everybody by any stretch of the imagination. So it is what it is. So you moved on to something else after that. That one would have been this.
Ghost of Truth. It was also one bullet, but 5 stars.
Mhm.
Of course, we all know that Alice doesn't write for the sake of sex, but I just love Alice and Greg together. I read the first one. No, I listened to the first one and loved it, and it left it open for a third book. I laughed, and she did make me cry in this one, but not as much as the first one. And I had a feeling this was going to also make me cry, but at least it didn't make me cry as much as the first one.
Well, my understanding is
And
that Greg and Alice together make like a magical team as well.
yes, they do. I mean, there was not much to say. It was just a sequel to the first one. Poor hero and gets harassed by 2 ghosts and a bird. Actually, 3 ghosts now. And a bird. A dead bird. Who doesn't seem to know that it can fly through walls. It just pecks at the wall before they let him in. But
Nice.
it was hilarious. I enjoyed it.
Nice. Well, excellent. So another one bullet, but a 5-star rating. So you really, really, really enjoyed this one, I assume, and it'll probably be something to listen to again. So that's what you got this week. That's what you listened to. They're just the 2 books. Because last week
Nope,
you
there's
had
one
like
more.
there's one more. What did I miss?
Yep, there is one more.
Oh, I gotta scroll down. Look at that. All right. So now I see the theme thing going on. So finally we had.
Settle for something. I gave this one bullet. This is my first Susie Omegaverse book, and this was just freaking hilarious. Michael doing different voices of animals, and there was even a gay rooster named Henry, because it basically told Xavier who was a jackrabbit shifter and like a Dr. Doodle of sorts, that he was gay and didn't want to have anything to do with the chickens.
How do you think, I'm sorry to interject here, but just for my own personal benefit, now you listen to this, you didn't read it.
I listened,
All right,
yeah.
I wonder if it was spelled Henry or
Yes, it was.
Henri, because fucking Susan goddamn Hawkins, Susie Hawkins, I know she would do that. Jesus God. Henri was a fucking cock too. But anyway, sorry, I digress. Please go ahead, continue.
And their meet cute was cute. He tried to carjack the other guy, but it didn't really work out. It was hilarious. And
Now I know what I learned what meet cute means now. I know what that means now. So that means that that's the first time that they meet.
yeah,
The two, so obviously a Bear and Michael Dean there. The first time they meet, that's called the meet cute scene, and it's supposed to be like a cutesy way that they get together. I'm just defining
it was.
for the and just to make
It
sure
really
that I'm
was.
okay. Cool. I'm sorry to interrupt
And
again.
the
Please go ahead.
sexy, the one.
She froze, and I love the way that she froze. It's right there. She's got the finger up, and she's frozen coming in. That's got to be the internet on her side here, because mine's showing solid. So I'm going to wrap this because we already know that she gave it the 1 and all that. So we know it's a 1 bullet, but she really enjoyed it. Thank you guys for hanging out. I love you. We'll obviously touch base and make sure that Melissa's still alive and that they didn't bomb South Carolina. But have fun. I will see you all next week. Good luck. I'm going to hit the close out here. See you all later.